Good evening, guys. Today I want to talk about the elevator system on Rust. As you all know, the elevators, even if you're authorized or not authorized, if you get into the elevator and press it, the elevator is gonna work. So this is one of the main problems. You don't want people who is unauthorized to use the elevators. So I designed the system here. As you can see, for now I'm authorized. Let me quickly go and deauthorize myself and show you something. Sorry, and then deauthorize. Now, if I get into the elevator, basically I cannot use it. If I press the button, it's not functioning. So the thing is, how did I do that? As you can see now, it's gonna work. Raise elevator, it's working perfectly. Alright guys, so let me start. Firstly, you need some kind of a power source. I just use 4 solar panels, basically all of them. As you can see, the cabling coming out of them, going into root combiners. Two solar panels per root combiner goes out, goes into the next one. Solar panel comes in from there, goes out into the next one. And then, as you can see, all your combined power is 80. From there, the cable is going into the battery input. From the battery output, we have the cable running this way, all the way into this branch. So basically this branch, as you can see, input large battery 100. So you need to configure this branch, all of them on the left hand side, as you can see. To configure them, press E, set all of them on 2. Then your next step is your HBF sensor. HBF sensor just needs 2 power to function. So what's gonna happen is, from your battery input to your HBF sensor, that's why I say you set all those branches on the left, set them all on 2. Set it on 2, cable going out on your branch output, going to your input. On your HBF output comes to your AND switch. This must be an AND switch, not a OR switch. Alright guys, from there you have the rest of this 100 power. Seeing your branching of 2, there will be 98 available. You take it into this branch. From this branch, you always set this branch on 7. So all of the ones on the right, put them all on 7. So from this, you have 98 going out. It could be lesser. Really, you could make it something like 20 should be fine. Take it out into this branch here. Then from this branch, as output, always put it on 7, like I'm saying, configure it to 7. Take it into your other input in your AND switch. Alright guys, that's basically the setup. So from here, you're basically gonna do this for each and every floor. So as you all know, your elevator system can only go up to 6 floors. Then basically you need to build next to it and build another stack of elevators. So this is what you're gonna do on each and every floor. You're gonna do exactly what I just said, and then from your output, from your AND switch, you run a cable straight to the top or wherever that you want to, and then you run it into a OR switch. Alright guys, so basically that's what you do. Each and every floor you build the same thing and then run that case. So remember, this branch should be on 2, this one should be on 7. Exactly the same thing as the other floor. You have your power coming from that branch on the yellow cable. It's going into this branch as input. Set a branch to 2, HBF switch. Out of the HBF switch, come into your AND switch. Then for your existing or leftover power goes out into the next branch, put it on 7, again out into the AND switch. From the AND switch it goes out to another input on the OR switch. So yeah, depending how many floors you have, will depend how many OR switches you're gonna put on the top. Basically the OR switch doesn't really have any work here. It's doing the same work as a root combiner, if you want to put it that way, but a root combiner can only take active input, active power input. So what we are doing here, we are using the AND switch here. As you can see, for now only the one light there is green, but as soon as the sensor picks me up, you'll see it changes all three to green. So as you can see, it changes to green, and then that's what lets the power to go through, and then basically from that cable, and then it goes into the OR switch, and then the power will connect to your elevator system to give power to your whole elevator. So there's people who does it differently, who actually just put a HBF sensor onto your door switches, like this switch, and again like that switch and whatsoever. But my main concern with that is, as long as there's a power input here, like now, you can see because the HBF sensor is picking me up, then there's a power input. But as soon as I move away from the HBF sensor, I don't know if I can show you now, basically the power input will disappear. It doesn't seem like it wants to work now, but let's do it like this. Let's say unauthorized players, and now it's not going to catch me. So as for now, you'll see the power will go away after some time. Or it might be that the bottom sensor is still also picking me up, as I don't have any flaws in between. Yeah, so that's basically it. So in other words, now none of your elevators will have any power. So even if someone gets into the elevator here, he's not going to be able to press there. He's not going to be able to use the door switches. He's not going to be able to use any part of the elevator. I think one elevator has got something like 600 health, somewhere here, 600 health as you can see. And then like basically if you build them, like if you wanted 6 high, you're going to buy 6 elevators. So if someone wants to go up, it's going to be 600, and then 600 on the next floor, 600 on the next floor, 600 and 600. Yeah, you can also put doors on front of your elevator if you want. So let's quickly see. Let's someone take this door, and then yeah. So yeah, all you need to do is place a door frame, and then you can place a door. And then basically when you open it, always make sure your HBF sensor is inside of this. Otherwise, if you put it somewhere on the outside and then you step into the elevator, you might not be able to use the button on the elevator itself to go up and down, as the HBF sensor will not pick you up. So yeah, you can basically build this any way that you want, but you just repeat the step that I showed you here, repeat it there, repeat it there, repeat it there, repeat it there, repeat it there. And then basically from all the AND switches, from all their outputs, you're basically just gonna run all of their outputs into an OR switch, into an OR switch, OR switch, OR switch, OR switch, OR switch. So it's 2, 2, 2, and then on top it makes it into 1, into 1, into 1, which means we're 3. So we go 2, 2, and 1, and then I just take the output of that one, run it into the input of this one. So yeah, so the 4 becomes 1 cable then, and then basically all the only reason why I put a branch here is because the elevator doesn't accept the input if you take it straight out of the OR switch and want to plug it straight in there. It refuses to plug it in. So that's the only reason why I put this branch here. Alright guys, if you liked the video, like and subscribe, and tell me what you'd like to see next. Can maybe show you smart elevators where the elevator will call itself up and down as you approach it. Can also show you auto doors, auto turrets, anything like that. Alright guys, have a blast, and I hope you liked the video. Thanks so much. And by the way, my name is The Killer, so if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Alright, thank you, bye.